guys, welcome to your Thursday English lesson. Today we are writing the middle section of our diary entry for our Great Fire of London diary. So, yesterday you wrote the beginning, you told me where you are, who you were with and what you started to notice, how you knew that the fire was beginning to start. So we've got 4 little sections within our middle section today. We've got suddenly, sentence. We've got how London looked, and in my one before, the sky was pitch black and swallowed by smoke. A bit more information about what the fire was like. In my one, I said it danced ferociously and the heat was like a burning furnace. And at the end of this section, we're going to describe the firefighters, so explain how they're feeling, what they're doing. I said they desperately poured water and they looked petrified and exhausted. So let's get started. I'm not going to do the whole thing today because I think that you can do that independently, but I'm going to get started with this. So I quite like the word suddenly. I wonder if you can tell me why I like the word suddenly. It's an adverb, and adverbs, we already said, adverbs are in our toolbox, which we really want to include to make this a great piece of writing. Suddenly. I think I might use that actually. You might want to change that word and start your section differently, but I'm going to start with suddenly, and I'm going to do it in pink to show you that it's an adverb. So, suddenly. In my best handwriting today, I'm going to do my commas in green so that I can show you suddenly, comma, to take a break. The old version was a strange smell wafted into my nose, but on my new plan, I've put for my idea, smell of burning wood. Would that make sense? Suddenly, smell of burning wood. That's not a sentence. I've got to add some extra words. Remember, my plan isn't exactly what I'm writing. Suddenly, smell of burning wood. Ooh, how could I put that into a sentence? Let's have a think. Ooh, what about suddenly the smell of burning wood floated into my nose? Because I've used wafted there, I'm going to use floated. So I've got suddenly the smell of burning wood floated into my nose. 9. But actually, I think I can use a better word than nose. I'm going to say nostrils. These things, your nostrils. So we've got suddenly. Let's try count those words again. The smell of burning wood floated into my nostrils. 9. Right, the smell, and I'll spell that. I'm going to make some mistakes and you can shout at the screen and tell me what mistakes I'm making. The smell of burning wood. Wafted. No, not wafted. That was my old one. Floated. Why does it need to be floated? Because it's in the past tense. I'm going to write that in blue so you can really see. Floated with my ED into my nostrils. Into my nostrils. What do I need at the end there of that? I need a full stop. Okay, what mistakes have I made here? I've missed a letter on one of the words. Suddenly the smell of burning wood floated into my nostrils. What looks wrong? Smell. 2 letters make 1 sound for that. Ooh, we need 2 letters there. And why do I like the word burning? I could have just put the smell of wood floated into my nostrils, but the word burning, which I'm going to underline in red, is an adjective. It makes our writing a lot more interesting and it really tells us that there's a fire. Otherwise it would just be the smell of wood. We don't know that there's a fire going on. Awesome, so I'm going to tick that off. Done that part of my plan. Now I'm on to the next bit. How did London look? Ooh, my idea. London's buildings tumbled down. That's just my plan now. I need to put it into a sentence. I need to fluff it out a bit more so that it's a bit more interesting. London's buildings tumbled down. What about, something about the window maybe, or like I I saw, maybe I could add an adverb as well. How about, what about, I threw open the windows. You can really imagine doing that. You threw open the windows and I saw that London's buildings were tumbling down. Or maybe as I glanced out the window. Oh, I like that. As I glanced out the window, I noticed London's buildings tumbling down. Right, as I glanced out of the... Oh, I don't know how to spell window. What O sound is that? That's a little bit tricky actually. Oh, window. I'm going to try it out up here. Window, like toe. Does that look right? Window, like goat on a boat. No. Window. Yeah, that one looks right. No thank you, no thank you. Now I know how to spell it. I've tested out my phonics. As I glanced out of the window, I saw London's... Oh, what do I need here? If the buildings belong to London, what sort of punctuation do I need? An apostrophe. London's buildings tumbling down. I wonder if I could put an adverb in there. What sort of adverb? What adverb could I add there to tell us how the buildings are tumbling down? I saw London's buildings tumbling down. Ooh, rapidly, maybe, quickly. Rapidly. Full stop. What mistake have I made there? As I glanced, I see the mistake. Purple pen that. We need a capital I. And what about glance? We're not glancing in the past tense. Glanced. We've got that past tense. I saw London's buildings tumbling down. I can tick that off on my plan. So, Willow class, your challenge today is to write the main section, the middle section of your diary. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. You might want to change bits, add bits, but what you want to do is tell me what you suddenly noticed, how London looked, what the fire was like, give a bit more detail, try and use some adjectives, try and make it really dramatic. I want to know what happened. And last of all, tell me what the firefighters were doing. How were they feeling? How did they look? How do we know that this was a scary time? Only do the middle section because we're going to do the last section tomorrow. Good luck, and I can't wait to see all of your writing today. Bye!